Hey everyone! The grammar focus of this video is the be verb, and the context is Lionel Messi. What is his first name? His first name is Lionel. What is his last name? His last name is Messi. Where is he from? He is from Argentina. I can also say he's from Argentina. You can contract the he and is to form the word he's. What does he do? What is his job? In the United States, when someone asks, "What do you do?" what they're really asking is, "What is your job?" He is a soccer player. Messi is 33 years old. You can also just say he is 33. In American English, we do not use the verb have when we're talking about someone's age. We use the be verb, am, is, or are. He isn't single, he is married. Lionel and his wife were childhood friends. Lionel was a friend of her cousin. They are very happy. Now let's take a closer look at the be verb. The forms of the be verb in the present tense are am, is, and are. The past tense forms are was and were. The be verb is the most irregular verb in English. That means it has the most different forms, but it's also one of the most important. So students need to memorize the present tense and past tense forms of the be verb. The be verb connects information about the subject of the sentence to the subject. The subject of the sentence is who or what the sentence is about, and the subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. So it connects a person to his or her relationships with others. For example, I am his father. You are our teacher. He is my son. We are your students. They are my friends. It also connects a person to a place or a location. I am at home. You are at work. She is at the store. We are in class. They are at the beach. The be verb connects a person to descriptions, and the grammar term for description is adjective. For example, I am happy. You are smart. She is tired. We are cold. They are interesting. And finally, the be verb can connect a person to the kind of work that they do. I am a waiter. You are a caregiver. He is a landscaper. We are students. They are painters. So the be verb changes for the different subjects. The subject and the be verb can be contracted. That means they can be pushed together. For example, I am. I'm. When you contract I am, it's really important that you pronounce the sound in I'm because it stands for the be verb am. You are your. He, she, it is. He's, she's, its. And again, when you contract he, she, and it with the be verb is, you must pronounce the S. He's, she's, its. We are, we're. They are, there. To make a negative, put not after the be verb. For example, Lionel Messi isn't single. He is married. He and his wife aren't from Brazil. They are from Argentina. So to make a negative with I am, it's I am not. You can contract I and am, I'm, and put not after. So remember, the not always goes after the be verb to make a negative. You are not. You can contract two different ways. You can say you're not or you aren't. They both mean the same thing. He is not, he's not, or he isn't. She is not, she's not, or she isn't. It is not, it's not, or it isn't. We are not, we're not, or we aren't. They are not, they're not, or they aren't. So again, there are two ways to contract are and not to make a negative sentence. You can contract the subject and are to form your, we're, their, and put not after those words, or you can contract the are and the not to form aren't. So you aren't, we aren't, they aren't. Both ways are correct. There are also two ways to contract is and not. You can contract the subject with is, he's, she's, its, and put not after those words to make a negative, or you can contract is and not. He isn't, she isn't, it isn't. So let's practice. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the be verb in the present tense. You can pause the video to think of the answer before you play the next slide. Lionel Messi, a soccer player. Lionel Messi is a soccer player. He, a soccer coach. He isn't a soccer coach. He and his wife from Argentina. He and his wife are from Argentina. They from Brazil. They aren't from Brazil. We in California. We are in California. We in Argentina. We aren't in Argentina. You at home. You are at home. You at a soccer field. You aren't at a soccer field. So let's look at the past tense of the be verb. Let's look at the past tense form of the be verb. The past tense is for actions that were completed in the past. They're finished actions. These actions are not happening now. For example, Messi was a good soccer player when he was a child, but he wasn't tall. So the form of the past tense be verb is I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, and they were. The negative always goes after the be verb. In the past tense, there's only one way to contract, however. You can only contract was and not or were and not. You cannot contract he and was. I was not, I wasn't. He was not, he wasn't. She was not, she wasn't. It was not, it wasn't. You were not, you weren't. We were not, we weren't. They were not, they weren't. So let's practice. Again, you can pause the slide to think of the answer before you see the next one. Messi, a good soccer player when he, a child. Messi was a good soccer player when he was a child. But he, tall. But he wasn't tall. Lionel and his wife, childhood friends. Lionel and his wife were childhood friends. You, smaller when you, a child. Smaller means more small. You were smaller when you were a child. We, in class yesterday. We weren't in class yesterday. I'm happy you're learning English. Thanks for watching.